Right. Hi,
Hi, Mariana.
Mariana. How are you? At the moment, you're the only one on, so I'm sure we may be able to.
Hey, Tanya. Hiya. How you doing?
Tanya, I've still not heard anything from your sister. Yeah, it's been nice and sunny here today, so we've been out in the garden.
Hi, Mandy. Hi, Rebecca. Ah.
If she just messages us and lets us know that she wants them, and we'll save them anyway, or do what I've done with you is actually send them to her. But I need the address and all that. But yeah, right. Well, Mandy, tonight might be your lucky night. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah. All right. All right. And this card is for everyone. Just doing a quick shuffle. And Luke's going to pick one and read it out. And this card is for everybody.
Right, so our opening group card tonight is the Angel of Wisdom. And the angel is saying, through my connection with infinite wisdom, all becomes possible. All that exists flows from the source of divine wisdom. Wisdom emerges in the heart that has opened itself. We transform attachments and doubts into the certainty that we have and know all we need when we tune in to the soul. It is possible to have knowledge and know wisdom. Wisdom is a pure quality that comes from the spirit, inspiring love, attitudes, and creating abundance moment by moment. So there you go. And that's for everyone.
All right. What I do is I do my wax work, but it looks like one of our dogs is actually in the seat where I normally sit.
So it will be vacating shortly.
Yeah, and I ask people for 3 colours. Hi, Mandy Shed. And please don't put colours up until I ask you because it does clock the feed up. So yeah, I'm going to be who I'm drawn to, and like Luke will be doing the crystal ball cards, rune stones. He does a bit of everything. So we've only got the hour, so let's get started. So I'm going to go to Mariana, sorry. Can I have 3 colours? And also Mandy Shed. Can I have 3 colours, please? While I'm waiting, evening Kelly, evening Tina. Hi Rebecca. Hi Trish.
Ah, you've got a bit of a house full there.
Red, green, yellow. Lucky I've got some new yellow now. I've run out. And what colours are you choosing, Mandy? It looks like purple, dark blue, and light blue.
Is that purple or is it grey?
Oh, purple. If you can actually put the colours, because it does help us.
As in words.
As in words. So, purple, blue, pink.
Evening, Denise. Evening, Claire.
Right, now I'm going to leave Luke to actually bring you some lovely things from Spirit. Yeah, blessing to everyone. Try, come on, up you come.
Right. Let's move that over there.
Try.
And
Come on.
Spirit, where are we going?
Come on,
We are starting with
try.
Miss Scarlet.
Up here, come on.
So here's Miss Scarlet.
Yeah, good boy, good boy.
And
good boy. Yes, you
Spirit,
are, good boy.
could you please highlight a name that you wish to go to, please? Okay, Spirit, where are we going? Right. I'm pleased to say Denise Whitney, Spirit, have highlighted your name with a few stars. So I'm coming to you. Right. What's that? Oh, it's a dog that's gone behind me. Yeah. The dog's going bananas today. They can't seem to settle when Spirit's in the house. Right, Denise. As I tune into your energies, Spirit are starting to project a few things onto the crystal. And the first image I'm seeing of yourself, okay, is you are sat in your back garden on a grassed area, and you're actually sitting on a deck chair, which I must commend and take my hat off to you in regards to the deck chair, because I never seem to be able to get it to fix so that I can actually park my bum on it. It always seems to fall to pieces on me. So I take my hat and I'll tip it to you on that one. It's obviously, it takes a feminine touch. Now, as I look around you, I'm seeing a variety of things. Now, first of all, around you yourself, I can see a very good, healthy connection to Spirit through your crown chakra. And I can see a small inclination of purple mist around you as well, which identifies to me that, first of all, you are spiritual. Secondly, you have a very good connection. So, everything good so far. Now, I'm looking above your head, and what I'm seeing that you are, if I go straight from where you're sat and go straight up into the sky, I like to say that the grey clouds are behind you, and straight above and in front of you is nice blue sky. Okay, nice blue sky. Now, on the sides of the grass, down this side like this, okay, and then at the back. So as I'm looking at you, it'd be a case of you're sat in the garden and you would be facing your building. So directly behind you is a nice flower bed, and to either side of you is a nice flower bed. Okay, and the way that the clouds are moving is from in front of you to behind you. Okay, now there are several things I can see and read from that image. And the first thing is, you have gone through a period, what I would say, of negativity. You've been exposed to negative energy, and it has had the same effects negative energy has on everybody. It's sort of got you down a little bit. You felt a bit bleh, and you get up and go, felt like you had got up and walked. But Spirit have recognized that, and it's now going right behind you. And the fact that you are in this deck chair, which, if that were me, it'd be a miracle, and you got your feet nice and flatly on the ground, and you're almost zapping up all those lovely sun rays, surrounded by a lot of flowers. Now, at the moment, I can smell the flowers around me, And the good thing about that is the way in which you are sat is how many people tend to relax and commune with spirit. The flowers themselves, as you draw the scent into your body, it's acting like a cleanser, and it's cleansing your body from the inside out, giving your chakras a good old dusting off, re-energizing you to give you that sort of way feeling back. And also with your feet being firmly on there, the fact that the grass is there, and I mean seeing this as part of the image of you, is telling me that you've come to the end of a phase in your spiritual walk, and now you are ready to step out into a new phase, a new beginning, a fresh start, a good old way. All things are now new, because the grass being green, and the first thing that happens in spring is the grass starts to grow. So that is new growth, new enterprise. So you are on the way to a brand new, fresh start in your spiritual walk. Now, as I concentrate around you, what I want to say from this is that I can see 1, 2, 3 animal spirit guides are actually around you now. 3 animal spirit guides. Okay, now let me tune into each one in turn. I can tell you what they are and what they mean. And the first one I'm seeing is an otter. Now, an otter is a very unique animal in regards to the Druid mythology, and being part of a family that does follow Druidism as, if you like, a faith, and as our roots go all the way back to that. I'd like to say to you, the otter is a representative animal that carries certain characteristics around. So when it is drawn close to you as a spirit guide, it brings with it certain things which manifest around you. So the first thing I want to tell you is that this particular animal brings with it a sense of joy. Joy, happiness, and fun is what it brings. So what this basically means is, where you have been somewhat down because of negative energy, and I'm not meaning like you burst into tears every moment someone says hello. It is just a case of you being sort of like, the get up and go's gone, and you're just a bit, really sort of in need of a rest because you're just so tired and lethargic. So this injection of joy, laughter, and fun that comes from the otter will really give your sense of energy a good boost. And you'll find that the mojo will come back into your bojo. So you will find yourself thinking, do you know what? I really need a good laugh. And this spirit guide will help put you in a position where you will be able to express joy, laughter, and fun again. Now, that could be in any situation. It could be going into the shop like Tesco's or Asda or something like that, breaking up a conversation with the lady at the till, and all of a sudden you say something and everybody's roaring with laughter at it. Okay? So that's what this animal is bringing back to you. The other one I want to say that I can see here actually is the stag. Now, the stag is very much a strong animal, an animal that brings strength, it brings agility, and it brings also a sense of endurance with it as well. So this animal comes to you to help you go through the long-term haul. So he's going to give you all of his strength to get you through some of the difficult times that are likely to lie ahead. He's going to give the agility to react to anything and everything that's thrown at you. And he's going to give you that sense of, endurance. He's going to help you get through it to the very end. So this guy is really here to lend you an amazing amount of support and ability to react to anything coming your way and be there for the long haul. So the route to your goal may not necessarily be the shortest one, but it will give you the endurance to steer yourself away and around all sorts of negative situations that may try to hold you back. And that includes these people that keep saying, oh, you'll never do that. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no. You don't want to be doing that. Oh, no. Oh, that's not for you. All them ones, it'll help you steer clear of them and leave them to wither in their own misery, where you won't have to put up with any of that. Okay. And the third one I want to say is I'm looking at here, and it's actually perched on your shoulder, is a blackbird. Now, a blackbird in Druid mythology, right, is seen as a guardian. Now, he's a very powerful guardian because he is a long-standing protector of the entrance and exit ways to the world of spirit. Many, many centuries ago, we would have regarded the world of spirit as being the underworld, and he would always have been depicted as near the entrance to a cave. But as we now know, the underworld is not, you don't get to the underworld through a cave. You get to the underworld, or as we now know it and kindly refer to it as the spirit world, through portal openings made as and when they are required. So he will guard who goes in and who goes out of that portal. So when you start making your connection to spirit, he will be watching carefully who is coming through and make sure that afterwards they get back through safely. So it's a two-way game here. And he's making sure only those of the light and only those who are supposed to are the ones coming in and out of that. Right? So when you go off into the spirit world in your meditation, he will be guarding where you go and who comes to meet up with you. And that is his role. So anytime you see a blackbird in your garden, don't forget, he is a guardian of the entranceway to the world of spirit. And he's there to do you a service. So don't forget to chuck him an old slice of bread or whatever happens might have happened to make sure he's well fed and kept safe. Okay? That's your job now. So, moving on. Who else is around you? Right, I can see a spirit person drawing close to you in the image, and that would be the cue for them to become. And yes, I've got one coming through the window now. They're with me here, and as this person draws close to me, I want to say, Denise, I have got the energy of a male coming through to me. And as he draws close into my etheric energy and I start to meld with him, I want to say, this gentleman that comes through to me now, he is of mature years. So let me give you an idea of what that means. I look at the middle age being from 55 all the way up to 70. This gentleman is mature years, which means he is over 70 and more closer to 80 than he is anything else. And that he comes in with a strong love energy, actually, which is not something I would expect very often from gentlemen spirits, but he comes, look in my middle eye, is every time the heart would beat, I'm seeing pink energy coming out like that. So this man is very much a family-orientated person and has a lot of love that he wants to shed out to the family and his closest family in particular. I also can say that as he comes in with a nice little glint in his eye, but he comes in and he wants to bring, okay, yeah, he comes in and he actually wants to say how proud he is of the way in which you have moved. He is a proud man, a very, very proud man, and he likes and he loves his interaction with children. That's one of the important things to him. And he likes and admires the way that children grow up and develop into mature adults and still maintain I'm going to say the attributes that he placed upon them, you know, the proper way of living, none of this running riot type stuff, you know, proper family values, manners, behavior, addressing people correctly, none of this first name terms, it's uncle this, auntie that, none of the abbreviate the auntie and uncle and chuck it out the window. This is, you know, proper way of doing it. Auntie, hello, auntie such and such, hello, uncle such and such, yes, granddad, no, grandma. These type of values, right? And he is extremely proud of you. And a lot of the doubts that he had, you've proven not only to have surpassed them, but overcome them and done even more. He's doesn't really understand, or he's saying he didn't understand this spiritualist thing when, you know, he was of the earth plane. He didn't dismiss it, but he just didn't understand it. So a lot of what he's experiencing now, I coming through and being able to speak with you, comes as a surprise. So he's learning as he goes along. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Now he's also telling me that his generation, the men wouldn't or weren't supposed to show a great amount of emotion. And a lot of the time it was the old stiff upper lip, stiff upper lip. However, what went behind closed doors was nobody's business apart from him. So his most precious time with family was behind the closed doors, where he could be who he wanted to be. You know, he could be the doting father, he could be the doting granddad, he could cuddle all the kids as much as he wanted, get down on his hands and knees and play with them, and even pretend to make noises of cars and things like that on the floor. Whereas outside of the house, any of that would have been unheard of. It's not the sort of thing you would do. But his idea was, I love my kids, I love my grandkids, I love all of the family, and if I'm going to get down on my hands and knees and play, you know, horsey, or play with tin soldiers, I'm going to do it. Because in a way, it actually made him feel good, because it made him feel like a child again. So it was a very good and precious time for him. He's reaching into his pocket and he's actually getting something that he wants me to share with you as a gift. And he's getting into his pocket. Now I'm seeing a paper bag. Now this is the sort of thing that you would see in a sweet shop. You know, when they put the sweets in this great big old-fashioned oval container to weigh them, and then they just tip it straight into the bag like that. Well, he's got one of these bags and he's handing it over to me, and I'm looking inside it, and it's got a mixture of boiled sweets. And he wants me to give you these ones because these are sort of like fruity flavour sweets. And he's also gone into his other pocket and he's brought out another paper bag of sweets. So now these are, remind me again what they are? Mint Imperials. So he's also got boiled sweets and mint Imperials. And he says, I could never remember which one was your favourite, so have them both and enjoy them on me. And he wants you to know that he comes often to visit you. Please know when you smell that distinct aroma, and he's shown me a bottle of what looks like, I was going to say perfume, aftershave that he wears, and he'd almost wear it to the point where you thought he had a bath in it. Okay, and he's saying, when you can smell that, know I'm there. And yes, you can talk to me as often as you want, and I will answer you, but not necessarily in the way that you would think. And with that, I'm going to bring that to a close, not because he's finished, because he'd have me talking to you for the whole night, but I've got to bear in mind that I only have an hour. So I'm going to leave his love with you and say thank you very, very much, Denise, for allowing me the privilege of having a chat with him.
I just noticed someone sent stars.
Such a gentleman.
Yeah,
Okay.
Can you say something about that?
Absolute gentleman. And Paul's just told me somebody's been sending
Helen.
Somebody's been sending stars. I don't know if this site does stars or not. I'd have to say, Stacey would need to clarify if that is what goes on in this site or not. So that's why I haven't mentioned it before. But I just want to say thank you very much, Denise. He's an absolute true gentleman, and thank you very much. And I'll leave his love with you. And I'm going to hand over now to Master of the Wax, Paul. And I shall put Miss Scarlett to bed for now. I'll be back shortly. Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, I have to find out about that, because I don't think they do actually send have stars on this page. I may be wrong, but yeah. Hi, Claudette, and thank you for the stars. But I don't know. I don't know whether Stacey can verify this for us, please, about the stars. Yeah. Hi, Claudette. How are you? Right. I've got. I guess I know. Surname, Gidley. Yeah. Mariana. Sorry, I do apologise. Hiya. It does. Yeah, all good. Thank you very much. Right. Stace, I just checked on my phone, and it does actually say about you can send stars. Yeah, but we'll have to sort that out, and we will keep you posted about that. Please do not send stars. We do not, because they do not come to the group or anything. Right, Mariana. Right, here is your card. Right, I do feel there's a lot of animals around you, and there's been so many things going on around you, but I do feel that there is new things on the horizon for you, and that there's a lot of love actually coming from spirit as well. And I'll show you the cards as well, and I do feel that this side that there is a healing pool here as well, and I do feel that they are actually putting you into the healing pool, because they're saying that you do need a lot of healing. There's two people actually dancing here, if you can see that, and they're saying this is a good way of exercising. I don't know whether you like dancing or you do dancing. Message me after, Claudette. Message me after. Yeah, there is things all going well for you at the moment, and yeah, the healing is actually coming in. Can you resonate with this, please, Mariana? And there is a lady actually around you that's coming in from spirit, and I do feel this is a motherly link. If not a mother, it's someone who's very, very close to you. And it feels things are actually starting to look up, and there is new things on the horizon. And I do believe that it is actually a spiritual path that's actually going. There's another lady who's actually coming in as well, but I do feel this is a younger lady that's actually coming in around you, and she's actually coming in to give you company, because she's saying you need a lot of company at the moment. You feel quite alone, and things been really getting to you and things. But there is love actually coming from spirit for you, and there's been hard things that you've had to cope with, but things are starting to look up. Yes, the yellow is a bit murky at the moment, but it is starting to get brighter. Things are starting to lighten up for you, but yeah, you've just been down a bit, and things have got to you, but there's so much love from spirit that's actually around you at the moment that, you know, it is just so much. And I do feel that your mother is actually around you, and she's actually been, like, she's actually saying you're still my girl and I'll still be around you. But there's a man and a woman here as well. I don't know whether your both parents are in spirit or not, but there's a lady and a gentleman here as well that's actually coming in around you. You are full of love, and if you look here, there's a wolf about as well. And I feel this is a spirit animal guide for you that's actually coming in and giving you the protection that you need. But they are saying you do need a bit more grounding around you as well. Your dad's in spirit. Okay. So I'm trying to find out who the other lady is then, because if it's not your mum, it's someone who's very, very close to you, like a mother, and that they are together. But the wolf is actually coming in and actually giving you, being a spirit guide, animal guide for you, for your protection, because I do feel that you need a lot of protection. There's been hills and mountains to climb, but you're getting there, and with the love and the healing that's actually coming around you at the moment. Your grandma, okay, no bother. But yeah, there's something also pecking at you, because I can see this bird actually coming around, and it's like pecking. So there's words that's got to be said, but yeah, there's words that have got to be said, and they need to be said to be able to move on. That is what they're saying. There's been a lot of mist around you with the seeing of spirit, but that is starting to clear for you as well, and making its way. So you will be actually seeing spirit as well, because you're actually seeing it a bit like this at the moment. So yeah, things are looking up. Things are beginning to clear, but there's still a way to go. But I'm going to leave their love with you, and like, you're just full of love and support at the moment, especially from spirit. And there's a turtle here, and this is what they're saying: go like the turtle, not like the hare. If you can understand that. And I'm going to leave.
Tortoise, go like the tortoise, not the hare.
Yeah, yeah, go like the tortoise, not the hare. And I'm going to leave their love with you and say, bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do that for you. Tanya, can you explain to your sister that it's if she can message me afterwards, because of yeah, it's a lot easier and putting everything all on over here. All right, so thank you for that. Right, Mandy shared, please. No problem. If you do want the cards, messages afterwards, which Luke did actually put the address on. And yeah. Right. Hi, Mandy. One thing I do know is that you are a very spiritual being, and with the purple that's all around you, you I do feel that you do see spirit and you have worked with spirit, but things have actually gone backwards, if you can understand that. And right, I'll show you. Right, up here is all the purple with all the spiritual being, because purple is a very, very spiritual person, and there is a gentleman here that's pointing over to here where this, like, what looks like water is, and they're actually coming in and actually putting you in there for your healing and all that. But the love here that's actually coming from spirit for you at the moment, because there is a lot of there's been a lot of problems that have been going around with you. Yeah, I can see that, and I can feel that, and there has been a lot of problems going about. Things are starting to look up. There's a lady here, and I do feel this is a family member here that's actually coming in around you to give you the healing and the love you solely need. And things are actually starting to move in the right direction, because it was you're taking one step forward and two steps back, but now it seems like you're taking two steps forward and one step back, if you can understand that. It's like overturn, and things are actually begin to come along with you. You have got quite a few spirit animals in here as well. There's a dog here, there's a wolf, there's cats, there's just so many to count. But you are really, really protected by spirit animals and spirit guides, and they are so much around you at the moment, because of they're saying you need to protect yourself a bit more and put a bit more protection around you, and ground yourself a bit more, because they're saying you're not grounding yourself enough, and they want to yeah, I want you to ground, and things of starting to really appear, and the spirit that you're actually seeing now is starting to open your eyes even more, and if you look in here in the water again, and I do actually feel this is you actually going in there and actually being healed with things from spirit. If you look here, there's like someone who's actually looking down with their arms on the table, actually being around you at the moment, and I do believe this is a family member that's actually come in. I'm trying to find, it is a female, and I'm trying to find who it is, but she's not talking at the moment. It was like she'd always been hushed up. She could never really speak. Right, yes. I can see that very much so. If you look here, animals, there's an elephant here as well. So many animals around you, and so many things are actually coming around you at the moment. But the healing, but they're saying, do not run before you can walk. The old cliche saying, things will actually, but do not do it in your time. Do not rush. That is what they are saying. If you rush, you miss things. That's why I think I said to the other lady, the tortoise and the hare, go like the tortoise and not the hare. So things are actually starting to pick up for you, and I'd like you to keep us posted on how you are doing with it. And yeah, I'd like to know. So yeah, I'm going to leave their love with you and say thank you for allowing me to do that. And yeah, keep in contact and let us know how you're getting on, especially with the animal spirit as well. That'd be fantastic. And I say bless you. Thank you for that. Right, who's next? Yeah. No problem at all. Right. Who am I going to go to? Okay, Catherine Ross. Can I have 3 colours, please? Catherine Ross. I left my bit of paper on the table. as it's your birthday, I'll give you a. Purple, pink, blue. Oh, that's funny because Mandy actually done purple, blue, pink. So that's going to be fun. See how they are together. So yeah, right. I'm going to do this one, and if I've got time, I will be able to do another one. Otherwise, because we're only on for an hour, so yeah. Yeah. If you can message me straight after, Mandy. Luke will put the, or I'll put the address up, and yeah, we can do that, no problem at all. Okay. All right. Here's Luke now, and I've got time to do that anyway. So.
Okie dokie. Right. Let's see.
Find it on there.
Oh, I think it will be Little Boy Blue. So there we go. So, Spirit, where are we going? We have 15 minutes, so this will be a rather short, but nevertheless, as much as I can bring you in the time we have. So, Spirit, where are we going?
Let me know we're going on to our page after.
Ah. Right, I can see the stars now on a name, and I'd like to welcome Sharia to the Little Boy Blue party.
I can't find that lady.
Right, Sharia. As I'm linking with your energy, I'd like to say, here we go. Sharia, I've got a lovely image of you here. And I'd like to say, in this image, I can see two people in spirit stood beside you. Now, as I look at your energy, what I can see as we're connecting up here is, first of all, I can see that there is a lot of spiritual light around you at the moment. It's like a bit of an eggshell. It's stretching over the top of you and the two persons in spirit that stand with you. Okay, and it is a lovely golden yellow light that shimmers. Now, when I see that particular light around an individual, it is to let them know, and also it tells me that you are surrounded by spiritual energy. Now, this particular spiritual energy is one that uplifts, it empowers, and enlightens. And I'm now just looking at the two individuals that have manifested beside you and linking into the first person. So as I link my energy in with them, what comes out first of all in this gentleman is a very much exceedingly proud man, exceedingly proud, and he is absolutely oozing with what I call a familiar love. This is a love that comes from the heart. It is shared unconditionally with family, in particular with younger persons in the family, like children, for example, nephews and nieces. This man lived for and literally, and the words are escaping how to express this, but it's like the Scottish term would be he doted on the kids. He
idolized.
Yeah, idolized them. You know, they were his life, his soul, his everything. And this man is, as he stands by you, it is literally engulfing you. I'm seeing as his heart beats, this pink energy coming all the way out of him and all the way around. They're like arms, as if you were giving someone a hug, like this. and the person to the other side is mirroring what I'm seeing. And this person, as I draw close to him, and I look at him and I think, you have the energy of a man much younger than your years. And it's like he was blessed in his later years, almost with youthfulness. You know, a youthful energy where he could be described as an entertainer or a person with unlimited energy, that he would enjoy dancing, partying, very much a carnival style feel and atmosphere around him. Music was important to him. It was so much part of him, part of the family, and it sort of like connected him all the way down the line of his grandfather, great grandfather, all the way down. Music was a major part of how people would express themselves. Where words failed, music took over. And so it was important to him. And he felt like, oh yes, this is just me. And he could express his personality through music and song, music and song. Now I can feel from this gentleman that he had good times, but he also had extremely rotten times, where it was like, it's very much like the world would shun him. And it was not because he had done anything wrong at all, not far from it. It was just like he was pushed aside almost, work-wise, you know, obtaining employment and attaining this, just simple things like self-respect. It was like he was like back of the queue. But that never stopped him being the man he truly is. And I don't like term was, because he's still very much here with us. And as he comes in, I certainly say that I want to be a part of his group, because he's filling me with a sense of like partying. You know what I mean? I feel like I want to get up and just let her dance out and just chill. You know, it's a strange feeling, but it's like when he speaks, it's almost like he's singing at me. And when he moves, it's almost like he's dancing. And when there's kids around, like he's almost like he's worshipping them. And he's got so much love to give. And it's like it's pouring out of him. I mean, he didn't have a lot. He really didn't have a lot. You know, he didn't have many pounds in his pocket. He didn't have much in the way of possessions. But what he had, you could take it all away and it would make no difference. You could not wipe this smile off this man's face, no matter what you did. And that smile and that glint in the eye is just priceless. It really is. And I'm going to say, he makes me feel like he's a ladies' man. You know, he could have his way with the ladies. And it was all innocent fun. There was nothing more to it than that. But he could charm the ladies with his dance. And he could charm the ladies with his voice. Everything about him, just people would flock to him because he had so much to give. And it was like he just attracted them all in. His energy dragged them in. And they would all party around him. He could start a party with just himself, moving down the street like this, you know. the lady that I can sense on the other side, she is very much, again, she has got so much more she's got such a great sense of humor, and again, she's just filled with that love scenario, and she's really got time for the young people. She wants to. She has a sense of, it's just I can hear a beat, and it's just like she wants to go with the flow, and again, she had a smile that would melt mountains. And now I'm thinking, I really want to place this person, both of them, in fact, I want to place them. But I'm thinking, and I'm feeling that they're going back quite some time now. So, if I put you as generation 1, I'd have mum and dad here, they'd be generation 2. Now, I'm feeling for these two lovely people, I want to be going like generation 3, maybe even as back as generation 4, because when I see them together, and I'm not saying they're like together as in husband and wife, far from it, but when I see them together in their youth, it's like, gosh, 1930s. It's like, but by the style of the clothing, the style of the building, that's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking 1930s, because they're both of them, I can sense very much that they went through some really tough times, and literally they were like moved aside because for anything, for work, for transport, for all the normal things we take for granted. It was almost like they were moved out of the way to the very back of the queue. I have to say, it's not something I've seen or experienced here in the UK. So, this type of shunning, for want of a better word, is completely alien. I guess, in certain times, of the in the past, it was probably the norm. But certainly to me, it is just alien to see this. But it was like they were shunned. I'm certainly saying I do feel very strongly generation from the 1930s, because purely by what I see them wearing and where I see them hanging out, it's not like concrete jungle type. It's not the concrete jungle type cities that I'm used to seeing. This is more like township. Like a township, but everything's almost like wooden and all that sort of stuff. But in their youth, lovely looking lady in her youth, and a very handsome man in his youth. That's what I'm saying. They have gone through hell, but they haven't lost their sense of their self-respect and their overwhelming love. And at the moment, as they stand with you, that is what they're engulfing you round, is with their arms going like this. They are like pouring this love energy into you. And as the more they are pouring in, the bigger the beaming smile and the way that your eyes light up and your face shines like lightning. It's like Spirit have got something for you. I don't know what, I'm not being told what, but Spirit have got something planned for you. I'm going to say, it sounds, to me, the whole feeling I've got around you is exciting times are coming. And I only wished I knew exactly what it was, but it's not for me to know. I don't need to know, to be fair, is what Tonga keeps telling me. So I'm going to leave their love with you and say thank you very much for the privilege of reading for you. And more certainly, I still got that feeling I want to get up and dance, because that your grandfather, he's just got that beat that you just got to get off your feet. And if I keep dancing like this, I'm going to be stuck here all night, because it is. I can hear it in my ears. I can feel it in my bones. And it's like he stood right inside my body and he's just going for it. So yeah, I'm going to leave his love with you and the love of this wonderful lady with you as well. Say thank you so, so much. And I'm going to call forward the master of the wax himself.
Yeah.
Bless you, Shaira. The energy from these two is just like a party. Honestly, it's like a party. I feel like I'm on a beach at a Caribbean island party, because the music sounds like that. You know, it's like metal drums. You know, the steel band type stuff. It sounds like that in my ears, and the beat and the atmosphere is just one big party. So I'll call forward the master of the wax, who's going to show you some amazing wax drawings. And I'll say bye for now. Be back shortly.
Yes. Right. Oh dear, as it's a birthday girl. All right, Angel. The dogs love actually coming here. Right, Catherine, please. Oh, bless you, Alison. Just waiting for Catherine. Right, Catherine Boss. Right. It's going to be a quick one because we'll be finishing in a mo. Right. Here is the first one here. What I'm seeing is there's been a lot of darkness around you and things have actually been getting you down. But you actually felt that there's things around you that were quite frightening. But things, the spiritual beings are actually coming out in their fortitude to protect you. And if you look in here, there's a dog. There's a dog that I believe was actually one of your dogs actually coming from spirit, actually coming down and being with you at the moment. And like there's another dog here. So I feel you are a dog lover. There's a duck here as well. So someone's quackers about you. And yeah, there's things actually starting to open up for you, and things, you know, are looking up. But be careful of people trying to rob you blind. Your little Lucy, oh bless her. Yeah, and they're saying, watch out for people trying to rob you blind. But if you look here, there is an actual protector here with right next to it. There is a gentleman here as well around you, and things are actually starting to actually come round for you, and things are actually, and the protector is actually standing stern, so no one could actually get past him without him checking them out first. There's also an Indian around you as well that's actually coming in and giving you a lot of healing and support at the moment, because they do feel that you need a lot of support. There's a lady here as well that's actually coming round you at the moment, and she's actually like very tearful and saying, why did I go? Why? What happened? What happened? She can't understand what's happened. And I don't know who this lady is. She's not actually telling us who she is, but she's actually coming in and asking questions. She's saying, why? She keeps on asking, why is she actually coming? Why am I here? But when she's looking around, she's overwhelmed, but she's still asking the question. She wants to be back down here, but the questions are being asked, and I feel this is like questions you've been asking as well. You've been asking a lot of questions about the spiritual journey and things that are going on, but the love that's actually coming from spirit and the healing that's actually coming around for you. But there is something chewing you up inside that needs to come out as well, because you won't be able to move on, because there's been stormy things actually going on around you. But things are looking up, and as you can see here, there's a lady like holding a cup up, and she's actually raising a glass for you for your birthday, and yeah, and she's actually holding a cup up and wishing you happy birthday and giving you lots of love and hugs at the moment, because this is what you need. And I'm going to say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do these for you, and say bless you. Right, mate. Yeah, this is unfortunately this is the last one, because we have to finish now. We are going to be having an hour over on our page. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome to, at Double Trouble at Home. If you come over to that, we will be there. Yeah, and we'll hopefully
we'll be there waiting on you.
Yeah, we'll hopefully be seeing you tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
On here tomorrow at 6. If you can't, come over to us tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
But please do, because we don't want to be sat there on our own. Not on a Friday night.
No. And if you want the cards, message us, no problem. And can send you love, light, and peace for you.
And we'll give you a closing card just to say thank you to everybody.
Just do that.
And this one is the Angel of Care. Okay, and the angel says, I am fulfilled with joy as I care for people and the things and all nature. Loving care is a sole touch of light in everything we do. Beyond consciousness of order and balance, when we care for all with which we have been entrusted, there is also an attraction of invisible helpers that begin to cooperate with the success of what we are creating. So there we have it. And that is to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. So it just leaves me to say, look after yourselves and each other, and God willing, we'll see you again very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.